is episode 13, I want to say, of Paddy's on Bro. Yeah, feels like that. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I'm kind of behind on the editing because I didn't buy Photoshop to make the thumbnails for like a month after I thought I needed it. So I'll do it next week, and now I've run out of episodes. So I had to. So I've bought Photoshop for the first time in my life. I've never bought Photoshop. I don't like it. I mean, I had a legit version, but I wasn't the one who paid for it. So, you know, I had to buy Photoshop for you. Look, do you know what? Genuinely, if not for this, I wouldn't have bought it. So you all owe me £10 a month for Photoshop. Pay me. Patreon in the down below. Imagine.
Pay for my Photoshop.
Pay for my Photoshop, or you'll get Paint MS. No, people would prefer MS Paint ones.
Probably. They would love to see your MS Paint versions
Paint
of you
ones.
going derp derp.
Man, maybe I'll do this one MS Paint.
Please.
just like, what's happened? Broke ass bitch couldn't afford Photoshop, so he's using MS Paint again. Again. Welcome along, everybody, to this episode. I can't remember what was next. We did the old Demon King, didn't we? That went well. So, as I know it, we could try and do a bit more of Irithyll, which is, frankly, terrifying. Doable, but it's scary.
I'm here, by the way.
Hi, Laura. There's the DLC, which we're not going to touch. We've got Irithyll. We could have a look around the Smouldering Ruins.
You know what I'm going to say?
What?
I don't care.
All right, let's look around the Smouldering Ruins.
Do not care.
This is a nice sort
Whatever
of nothing.
I suggest, you're going to ignore, even if I do pick something. So.
Well, this is a nice
I'm just
nothing.
gonna
Did
go
you
with
put
the
your
flow.
dirty chocolate spoon on my nice clean teaspoon? You absolute. So Laura's got hot chocolate, and I've got a cup of tea. And she dumped her gooey spoon all over my nice herbal teaspoon. Lovely winter tea. Thanks, friend Sean, for buying me tea bags for Christmas. They're really good. So I have not so much a question as a discussion point today. Sorry, I will get back to the video
away.
again. I'm just
Too busy with his tea.
I'm genuinely.
He moans at me. He's got all this clanking of tea and spoons.
It's not that loud. It's fine.
Giant spoon. You know, they don't like that sound. They'd much prefer me eating.
Fucking rotten bitches, the lot of you. So I saw something today which I thought was worthy of comment because the internet also agreed that it was worthy of comment. I saw on I'm going to bring up the thread on my phone so we can talk about it. So you know the website Rock Paper Shotgun?
Vaguely.
They're like a PC gaming site mostly.
Vaguely.
I saw on my recommended news thing an article. And it said, I hope Elden Ring's DLC turns out to be a roguelike. And then I didn't read the article because it was paywalled. And I was like, do you know what? I read the first 2 paragraphs that said, hey, do you want to pay money? I was like, I'm not paying you money to read this shit. To which I put that up on Blue Sky with the comment, go with the greatest respect, fuck yourself. What a bad idea. Like, and a lot of people agreed that this was a bad idea.
It's like getting a Final Fantasy and be like, hey, we're going to turn this into a racing game. Nothing to do with the normal game.
Doesn't work.
Just why don't you pay for something unrelated? It just seems like grasping at straws because you've got nothing better to write about that day.
I should move. This feels bad.
Or, you know, like, here's your COD game. Latest DLC, you get to grow a farm.
Yeah.
It's not even...
I read it, and I got mad at it. Like, just the imposition that roguelike would make anything... That roguelikes make anything better. I'm not a fan of roguelikes as a rule. Hey, look at all the cat redeemers.
But, okay, let's go back to the basics of, like, whenever people say roguelike, I literally think Rogue Legacy. Right?
That's pretty solid. Oh, ow. Oh.
So you've got a game that you go into and things
The levels
change
reset.
every time, but you
pick up a bunch
normally
of shit.
progress.
Or like, so Rogue Legacy is more, you pick a class and make your way through. You've got Binding of Isaac, which is like you pick up powers each time. Like you don't really get anything permanent, but every time you get new powers. Whereas Rogue Legacy, you kind of grow your character a bit each time.
But essentially, the only thing really changing is the level design. It's
I think
still the
that's fair,
same components, it's just a slightly different layout. So it's not a case of memorising things.
No.
And you know what? They've done that. They did that at Bloodborne. You had the chalices. Chalice dungeons?
Chalice dungeons, yeah. I mean, the thing with Bloodborne as well is like... Oh, nice. Illusion.
Ooh.
Oh, it's the Black Knight. Oh,
Run?
I'm going to.
Oh. That... Why is it whenever I tell you, hey, there's a shiny there, you're all like, no, I couldn't possibly pick up that shiny. The one with the really powerful dude stood next to it. You're like, yeah, let's get that.
I got the Titanite shard. Leave me alone, I got it. I'm just going to run around here. This is not a real... There's no boss here, is the thing. There's just a bunch of stuff to pick up, like shards. And I might do this off camera.
Like, in what possible way could you have Elden Ring where the world redesigns itself every time you die?
And
like, doesn't again, other than Chalice dungeon type-esque things, does not work.
No. And like for me, like I would not want to play that game in that way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like there are better ways you could explore that concept in Elden Ring of like dungeons that the catacombs that exist within Elden Ring feel a bit like that, right? Oh, shag.
Wow.
I thought I jumped it.
Wow.
Oh man, this is not going to be a good episode for this, is it? I thought the various catacombs and graves and stuff with the kind of with like the Rolly Boy puzzles, with the big rolly horse things
The
would go
ones
up and
that
down.
generally would have a buttload of imps in.
Yeah, like a buttload of imps, and there was generally some really interesting loot at the bottom, and usually a weird boss.
Essentially, that kind of it's a similar setup, a similar layout. They just changed slightly with slightly different loot. So it's already kind of in there. It just doesn't actually, one of them change. Just like there's lots of them are all very similar. So it's not...
It's a weird one, isn't it?
You know, in terms of, again, like Rogue Legacy, when you die, you keep some of your shit so you can get a little bit better. Yeah.
What?
Oh my god, you're jumping too early.
Have I forgotten how to jump in this game?
I don't know, maybe you're fat. Are you fat?
I don't think I'm that fat. I'm going to do this one or two more times, then go do something else, because this is maybe not fun to watch.
But yeah, it's not
like the thought of like losing all the stuff in your hand. I mean, I don't suppose they would do that. I don't think that's how they would do it. I think it would be the level would shift every time, like more like like a Rogue Legacy as opposed to a Binding of Isaac. Will you fucking stop? Like the Binding of Isaac.
With the Binding of Isaac, it's not about like essentially equipables. It's powers.
Yeah.
Rogue Legacy's more about
the
like
gear you equip yourself
not
with.
Not necessarily the gear, but it's more about like your classes and stats that grow.
Yeah.
Because you can essentially, once you've died, if you've got enough points, you can then kind of buy out stats for that class.
Yeah.
If you get it again, it is better. Again, it's that kind of progression thing, which is kind of like whenever we've played Gloomhaven, we've generally, a lot of the scenarios we've played in Gloomhaven, we've had to play several times.
Yeah.
And we've got that kind of thing of like, yeah, you've died, but you go at it just a little bit stronger,
you've
so
learned something.
you're not like literally starting from scratch.
Yeah. Because nothing is less fun than starting completely fresh. I love this Taurus Demon as well. It's kind of cool.
They're like, hey, we've got to fill up some spaces. What have we got left on the back of the PC that we can just dump in this level?
Yeah, it's a bit cheap, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry. I was distracted by all the corpses.
Dark Souls 3 sucks. But yeah, it's, like I said, it's not...
Uh-oh.
Yeah, kind of like when people talk about like Souls-like games, like rogue-like games, there are still like, well, what do you mean when you say a roguelike?
And some of them are shit. Oh!
So it's saying like I'd like a roguelike. You're like, well, you're gonna have to be more specific than that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, it's a tricky one. Like, because yes, I want Elden Ring DLC content, and like having, in theory, fairly endless content via some sort of, rerunnable mission or something could be quite fun. But just the thought of having a go.
Let's put it this way: not as a first DLC.
No, but it sounds like with Elden Ring they're doing one big deal. I'm not doing this, Eric.
Which is fine because obviously they did that with like 2 and things. You've essentially got so much added onto the base game in terms of actual physical, like space and stuff, and extra levels and lore and things.
Well, can I give you some responses?
Go on then.
Brad writes.
Of course.
3
Hello, Brad.
Brad Galloway from Game Critics writes 3 laughing face emojis.
Okay.
Sorry, Brad. Just put you on blast there. Sorry, Brad. But yeah, it's laughable. Threnser. It's our friend Threnser. It's our Threnser. Threnser. Hi, Threnser. I hope Elden Ring DLC is a cozy farm life sim. Hear me out.
I would play that.
And then that went off a bit. We had Lauren Kate, who does a podcast about ER, which I've never watched that show, but I'm assuming it's good. If it's not good, I'm sorry, everybody. No, I'm sure she's great. Just slag the listeners off. I hate to say I'm trash, but I would be curious. And think about it. Threnser then says you could raise some of those rolling goats for milk. You know the rolling goats? They go bam, roll at you.
Yeah.
And you can have a little plot. Lauren then writes, you could have a little plot in Jarburg. You can help the jars and they'll give you easy access to more pots, which is a good idea, right? And I thought you could have a little farm and you could farm Launtrina lilies and all the shit that's really hard to go get.
I mean, if they ever want to do a Dark Souls world, we turned it all pastel, turned it all chibi, and here's our, like, hey, you gotta go into this town and help everyone be happy again. I'd be super down for that, to be fair.
Story of Seasons Dark Souls edition.
I would super be happy for that.
I know you would, because you're trash.
Oh, yes, because I'm trash.
Trash.
Thanks.
Brian Wade, B. Wadey, references something I've not interacted with. It was just House of Leaves under the Erd Tree. I don't know what that is. I looked it up. Apparently it's about a labyrinthy house that was bigger on the inside than the outside. I mean, there's Elden Ring DLCs that like dungeons that do that. I feel like there's like weird tricks in all the dungeons, isn't there?
Yeah.
But I don't understand. I've not read the book. I'm sorry. I can't comment any further. But anyway.
There's a book?
Apparently it's a book called House of Leaves.
Okay.
Anthony Saunders, used to be AppFeed on Twitter, has said, I would love for them to eventually do a second pass at Chalice Dungeons with the lessons learned from Bloodborne's attempt, but with Elden Ring's first and only DLC is the absolute wrong place for it. And that is so correct.
Like I just said,
Yeah.
not as a first DLC, maybe like a third one, when when they normally do, hey, here's a whole load of PvP shit.
See, I would see it as your first DLC.
I mean, to be fair, that if you're going to do it, you're going to do it as part of your PvP thing.
Yeah, I would see it as your first DLC is a big story chunk. Your second DLC, that's when you get your weird PvP shit going.
I mean, really, yeah, potentially do it as a PvP, semi-roguelike thing, where everything changes and you're basically in the Crystal Maze and you get stuck everywhere.
So you've invented... This is Fortnite, but in Elden Ring.
Yeah, but less teenagers.
Less teenagers, that's true. Less chidderans.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And Lord of Evil, Jeremy Greer. Hi, Jeremy.
Hello, Mr. Greer.
I love roguelikes, and this would be a terrible idea. Like, yeah. And I agree. I don't get it. I know we haven't done a lot of game this time because we've been talking about this, but like, I don't understand how it would work. It's not the forum for that kind of game.
I mean, you don't want a Dark Souls kart racer?
I mean, yeah. There's a Bloodborne kart racer coming. That's not a joke. Bloodborne kart's coming.
Dark Souls Sims, where you basically get to build your own little, like, Lothlorien and things. It's not Lothlorien, and that's a different thing I'm thinking of.
Lothric?
Maybe? What's the one with the big towers everyone falls off the banisters?
And Orlando.
Oh, go on then, that one.
Not Lothlorien.
No, that's Lord
from
of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
It's been a long week. But yeah, so you could build your own castles and things, populate them with all the terrible things that you want to put in there?
Tears ahead. Why? Oh, dead end. Yeah. Sorry, I'm with you. But yeah, that was the responses I got. And it's like the first time I've ever had a hit post on Blue Sky that had more than like 2 responses, which was pretty good.
Oh, it's because people always love pointing out other people's dumbness.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah.
3. It's okay. I can't remember what forwards is. I know I hit the bonfire. Yoinky sploinky, but I'm just gonna run through this. I don't care. You ain't got no legs. You ain't got no legs, son! So I went down there, I think. Yeah, alright. Just disrespecting the level at this point. Oh god, they're coming. Wait, and that leads back down to
the
there.
puddle.
Oh, I don't think I want to be here.
No.
Ah. Oh, I think I've made a mistake.
Okay.
I think I've gone the wrong way.
Okay, what about that way? You didn't go that way.
That's where I fell down. I was
Okay.
knocked there.
What about to the right? You've done the left stuff. What about over
Okay,
there?
I know one of those big doggos is coming. That one. There's an item. Let's get the item and then die to the doggo. And I think I was actually at the right fire. I'm just...
What about... There's stuff over there.
Where?
To your right. There's definitely something in the water, so there must be something over here.
It's spider ladies.
Yeah, but...
And an item on this slug. Great heal. Great, can't use that. Ugh! Well, this is... Well... okay. Alright. Where am I? There I am.
Or, you know, do you want to do a prequel Dark Souls? So it's before everything got cursed and put to shit. You're trying to stop the darkness spreading.
Oh, but every prequel... this is maybe not what you're getting at here. But, like, anytime you hear, like, prequel, you're like, I don't care. I do not care.
One of your favourite games of all time is a prequel.
Yeah, and it's rare that it goes right. You're talking about Metal Gear Solid 3, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes. It's very rare that
No, I'm talking about Resident Evil 0.
Oh, that game's so
And
good.
that game sucks!
That game's so good. Right, now, I remember getting owned to space the first time I came here last time. They ran away because there's one of those horrible nights just around the corner. But I'm ready for you. You big bollock. Up your trump hole. What you got? Yes.
Talk about Trump hole.
Oh no!
What did one of your friends decide to purchase from the internet that made you kind of mad?
Oh. So my DM from... Oh, don't. No, I'm dead. I'm dead. I fell.
Everyone's shooting stuff at you.
I had no HP and then I also fell. Okay. My DM, Andy, that I play Dark Souls 2 with in the evenings as well, has purchased himself a red hat with 4 words sewn on it in white, make souls dark again. Andy.
And it makes you mad.
It makes me so angry. I just want the item. I don't care if I die. Oh, large T. I need that. I'm going to die.
I mean, I could sort out the embroidery and get you that on a t-shirt.
I don't want it. Who would want that?
Well, he obviously wanted it on a hat.
Who would non-ironically want that?
I don't know.
I'm just going at this point. I'm running. I can't remember what forwards is. I'm just running.
I don't know.
What is in here?
Maybe there's some overlap from idiots that like Trump and idiots that want Dark Souls dark again.
It's just all bad, isn't it? It's all bad. I'm at this fucking place. I don't want to do this place. Oh no, I don't want to do this place. Let's go back to the blooming church. That's a whole other area.
Is there any point in this game you do want to do now?
No.
Because we've run around in circles for the last half hour.
Okay, here's the thing, right? So Smouldering Lake, the first place we were at, the little spot on, there is a load of large titanite around there, which I do need, but I don't think I want to make people watch me do it.
No. So where's
tedious.
the way forward? Do
I
a thing.
think it's here. I feel like it's around here somewhere. It might even be around this corner. There's like a secret wall. It's not here. But like there is...
God. You're going to have to look this up.
I've not done this in so long. I mean, I did this with Pete and Ellie. We razzocked through it, but that was then. And this is now. Oh, this feels familiar.
I think you've gone this way.
Like, this feels familiar to me.
Well, let's put it this way. You obviously haven't gone this way because you didn't pick up the shiny. So...
Oh, I've got to go around to that one. Okay. Uh-oh! Yoinky sploinky. Time to go.
Is that a lift?
I've got... No, it's not.
We definitely had a load of shinies on.
Okay, that's almost the way to go. That is a bad room. That is a bad room. This is forwards. This is actually genuinely forwards.
Okay, fantastic.
What I'm gonna do
What?
is I'm gonna look up what to do in the Smouldering Lake. Because I know there's a load of Titanite I can get. I'm just gonna run around and get it. Nobody needs to see me do that level because I don't want to do it.
Right.
This is the wrong way. I got excited and ran the wrong way. So I'm gonna do that off camera because I don't. Do you want to see me do Smouldering Lake?
No, not really.
By the time this goes out, it'll be 2 months, and I'll have already made the decision. Maybe I'll put it on Twitter. Not Twitter, Blue Sky, because it's less evil. Right, I think I've got to go up here because that's where I came from. Around, what was it?
Talk about articles that, again, didn't read the full article because it's kind of a paywall. But apparently the Twitch bosses turned around and said that Twitch just isn't profitable.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like, really? Really? With everything they do, it's not profitable.
Not profitable, though.
It's not. It does not pay them enough.
Somehow. Even though they take like half the money that people subscribe with.
I've heard that half of those that are Twitch Prime people or whatever partners, Twitch partners, 70% for everyone else.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. And then they're like, don't make us no more money. What exactly?
Twitch, they're greedy bastards.
Oh yeah.
It's just a thing. They are just greedy motherfuckers. I'm gonna go in via the front door this time because going in via the side door seems to get me killed every time. There's an item. Okay, it's not there. I'll always take a large Titanite shard. I'll always take a large Titanite shard. So I think I want to go. I think that's a shortcut back from somewhere. And I feel like it's in and then this way.
Okay.
This is at least the location.
Is it?
Oh man, it's a dead end.
And
oh
they know where
man.
you are.
Oh. I'm just gonna run around.
That guy's like, I see you.
Where are you gonna go?
I've got this candle I want to blow out on your face.
Okay, it's not here either.
Whoa.
Where's forwards?
Are you sure it's not past those guys? It's got to be past those guys.
I don't think it is.
It's got to be past those guys.
I'm trying this way.
Hey, lizard guy. We also brought friends.
Ah!
Everyone brought friends.
There's a secret. It actually genuinely might be up here. There's a secret wall there you can break. Okay.
So the fact that you are so lost in this level leads me to believe
we're only doing this one today, aren't we?
it is not a very well designed level.
I don't know where to go here. I mean, it's a sprawler.
And there doesn't seem to be any obvious paths.
Unless I'm really being blind.
You might.
Because like, I know that links back, and I can't remember if you. Oh, it's you. Hang on. All right, that was my fault. No, that one's on me. That one's fully on me.
Painful tonight.
It is not good, is it?
It's not good. You're not having a good time.
I think what I've worked out I need to do is look at the level I'm going to do on YouTube first.
Cheat.
And then
do it.
Well, not even cheat. Just get an idea where to bloody go. Because when I did this with Pete and Ellie, like Ellie kind of had a pretty good idea in her head of where was forwards. I know Pete was pretty good at it too. But I was just like, yeah, just following around punching stuff. I genuinely can't remember what way forwards is. And I think...
This is going to be a long season.
I think if I'm slow...
Watch as they both turn around at the same time.
Oh,
like,
it's going to be funny when they do.
You're there!
Which way are they walking? Shut up. No.
Oh.
Got a bit excited.
There is a lot of dudes down whatever stairs they're running at. Walking at even.
I want the item. What was that? Secret. And then there's something around here. See, one of them I can probably deal with. Not when he's got ninja skills.
It's that very Dancer movement. It's like, hey, you want a strong guy? Well, guess what? He's now fast and tricky.
Well, this is where Dancer comes from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
That's what we could have done today. We could have gone to have a look at Dancer.
Oh my god.
Because I can do that early.
Oh my god.
And it's really cheeky.
Talking to you. Genuinely.
One of those bastard curse women. Up the tree. That's not enough HP.
No, she is.
Okay, get another one. Uh-oh. Cleanse the bastard's curse. Alright, one more. That went well. Doris's gnawing and some trousers.
What the hell is that?
I don't know, I'll look it up later.
Oh, there's another guy.
Oh, fuck off.
He's like, well, you come out here. And you're like, no, you come here.
Nope. He's just leaving.
So I'm not going to bother with you. You're going to be dead in a minute anyway.
I mean, he just allowed me to do that, which was strange.
I mean, I do like the design, but yeah, I feel this game definitely in places.
Oh,
that's back to the start.
Ah!
Oh my god!
I have no idea where to go at this point. I am.
Let's just call it. I'm fucking
mystified.
done.
I am mystified.
Yeah, because they're like, hey, we can do Dancer now. They're all like, hey, let's put it on loads of other stuff. You're like, if Dancer was one of the few things in the game that did those kind of movements, it'd be fucking scary. The fact you see it on like bog standard guys, not so much.
Yeah, the movesets really did get weird as the games went.
They're like,
on.
let's put some more joints and things.
Here's a 400 hit combo. Like, please, just give me an opening. Let me parry. So, I mean, I've got now, let's just have a quick look at the travel menu before we finish. So, I know there's a way forwards here somewhere, and I'm going to look it up, because I'm missing something. I'm being a dummy, and I'm not seeing something.
Yeah.
So, there's something there. We've got the Irithyll dungeon, which leads to Yorm. I don't think the dungeon's the way through to this area. I don't feel like that's right, but I'm going to Google it anyway, in case I'm wrong.
Yes.
I think it leads to the Profane Capital where Yorm hangs out. This is where Pontiff lives, which is a big boy. We can go have a crack at Dancer if we're feeling spicy. All that's done. This is all done. That's all pretty much done. Yeah. It's whether we want to go for Dancer or want to finish off this level.
I don't really care.
I'm going to look it up because I'm feeling really, really, really blank tonight. I am not... I thought we'd get two episodes in easy and my brain is out.
Because God damn it.
Well, I hope that the chat at the start was informative. I'm sorry it tailed off in the back half today.
Tell us what obscure genre of game you would like to apply Dark Souls to.
Or Elden Ring or Bloodborne.
The Souls series too.
What would you want to see this man doing in a video game? And that's right, shooting a gun would be what I would like. Shoot that gun. Doom style. Like, just like fast. That'd be silly. Revenge.
Rail shooter.
Rail shooter. Train game.
Train game.
Just like a Dark Souls. Anyway, we're getting off track.
Okay.
I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to go lie down and think about the choices I've made tonight. Sorry, everyone.
I'm going to go sit somewhere and think about the choices I've made in my life.
This is the least progress I've made in an episode so far.
Probably.
And I think I've got one new bonfire.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm the best.
Right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.